Episode...
You know,
43!
There we go.
Episode 43. Cell, you're here. We get to talk about Cell.
For those in the last previous videos who do not know, my name is Takahata 101, and I'm one of the co-writers and co-creators of DBC.
Did we not introduce you at
No,
all?
you didn't.
Wow,
No,
we're bad at this.
No, we didn't, but it's okay. People skip the movies. So, now they're... What?
It's true.
It's true.
Actually,
It's
although
true.
it's funny, in these commentaries, the movies actually get more views than the episodes.
Well, they're isolated plots.
Yeah.
So I'd like to take a moment here to tell you some of the voices I do in the show. I played Nappa, Guru, Bardock, Dende, and as well, I played Lord Slug, and I will never do that again. You can hear my vocal cords vibrating in the takes, but I got the privilege of playing one of the main villains of the show, and I did not go into this. I went to this very scared because the guys can reiterate, I wanted this, but I was nervous as fuck of not stepping up to this. I tried to focus on the original animation. I tried to make look the original version of what Damien Clark did, which was very much down here. He was very creepy. He was creepy.
I mean, we both attacked it from like how did the dub do it, and what did we like about how the dub did it?
So I always say I took a couple elements and put it into this character, and the elements I took in was very obviously the tone of Cell couldn't really be changed too much because of the plot of what he is. So he's a very freaky character, but it's a comedy, so just tucking down low. It's not, you need to be more dynamic, more bombastic, which is why going the Zorak route. From similar to the Zora,
which is why his voice was very much more bug-like. So then I mix it with the weird back here, and now it's here.
I remember very specifically when we started writing this, because you and I've been a huge horror fan for like my entire life, and you had been I'm not sure like your past love with horror, but I know at this point in time,
I was watching a lot of
you were watching a lot of horror movies, and in this instance, you were saying like some of the things you were channeling were. The original Cell,
Beetlejuice,
and the Wishmaster.
Now that one's the one that surprised everybody, but the Wishmaster, the thing about how the actor performed the Wishmaster in the horror movie was it was so confident in what it was doing, more so than any other slasher character. It's just like, yes, she just has the fan, so it was. There was a certain menace and confidence, so once you merge them all, and a little bit of Beetlejuice as well,
then you had Imperfect Cell.
Who is arguably the best form of Cell, like in terms of characterization.
I agree.
I think he's just the most fun.
It's the most intimidating design. It is the most aesthetically terrifying because he is unlike any other force ever. Because this guy literally, you'll see what he does.
He knows everything.
I will say, in terms of the voice, Norio Wakamoto only slightly changes up his voice. He doesn't change the pitch so much.
No.
He's always kind of talking down here.
Yeah,
but when it came to the bug version, there's a little bit more of a draw.
Which fun fact is why in Budokai, like the original runs of Budokai, it will always sound like Imperfect Cell because they only had one voice line for Cell throughout for all of the forms.
Yeah. So, but that's why when it comes to Cell. I remember somebody was making an argument of like, I love the dub version more. That is how a Bugman would sound. I'm like, really? You know how a anthropomorphic bug monster would sound?
Do you not?
You can definitively say he wouldn't sound like this.
I've met plenty of
like
Bugmen in my life, and they all have wonderful Clancy Brown-esque voices. Okay, that's just the reality.
That's right. I'm a Bugman.
Oh my God, Clancy Brown as Cell?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that fucks.
Oh, could you imagine him just do his legs with her?
That's right, Goku. You're going to die.
Oh.
I knew from the start you were going to be great at this because you can pull this amazing chaotic energy out of nowhere. We brought this up. When it comes to like reading lines, there are certain lines that only you will read a certain way.
It's really.
Is that a good or bad thing?
Oh
yes.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, if that's not the answer.
It's like I always say, wow, nobody would have read the line like that. And oh my God, nobody would have read the line like that. That is half of your line.
Yeah.
But shall we?
Yes.
We're gonna be pausing this a fair amount, so pass me that mouse there.
The following is a non-profit.
It's so far away! The shot
Dragon Ball
composition doesn't show the
Dragon Ball
height, but it's
GT,
so far
followed
away!
by Funimation,
Shut up,
Toei
Piccolo!
Animation, Fuji TV, and Akira Toriyama.
But it's
Piccolo's time now!
No!
It is.
I just love the moaning
we
of
go.
Cell. Such a creepy shot.
And we
he's an
made
animal.
people wait for this too.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we
What
did
the
cooler in
hell is
between.
going on here?
Let's answer your question with another question.
Yeah? And what's that?
Want to see me drink this guy?
Like the money guy.
The new opening, by the way.
Yeah, new intro now.
Yeah, we finally got it.
Sparking, Vegeta! Sparking!
By the way,
Sparking!
there is one other version of this intro that I used later that changes one or two things here or there.
Okay, so that intro scene. Now, this was the hardest scene for this episode to write, in my opinion. The first scene, because okay, now Cell, shit! All the preparation, we're like, what do we do? Like, so the
Want to
idea-
see me drink this guy?
I remember in the set, we were trying to write something intimidating, and it was really intimidating, but it wasn't funny. And we're like, how does this funny? Like,
We make him insane.
We have to showcase that this guy goes to 0 to 100 really quickly because of how broken he is. Because he's not his perfect form.
We're going to come up on the line that I think immediately sets his character, which is, remember when I drank that guy? That was fucking weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Which happened like just, yeah.
The only way that joke could be better is if his eyes went woo.
By the way, I wanted to say, before we continue, so him drinking people
It's so gross.
are like, and we think this might actually be what it is in the show, but our headcanon for it is he injects them with an acid that liquefies their insides for
fly.
him to drink.
Like a fly.
Which is the most horrifying way to do it. That is the most...
Well, I mean, you see it here.
He melts them, then drinks them up that way.
Look at that.
Yep.
Oh god, I think I'm gonna puke. You can't
Oh,
puke.
so-
You're in my... Oh good lord, it's everywhere.
So, Piccolo, what brings you to my neighborhood?
I sensed a disturbance.
Well, I am pretty disturbing. Remember that time I drank that guy? That was fucking weird.
So I take it you're the one who exterminated this entire city then?
Oh, no, that was another guy. His name was Shit Sherlock. First name, no.
Why? Just why?
Well, 3 reasons. First, I was asleep for like 4 years and I am understandably hungry. 2, there's nothing more satisfying than the rush I get from watching a person disappear. And 3, and I need you to pay attention on this one.
Great cut right there.
Why does it
I
feel like
love
my dad
this.
is fighting Mr. Piccolo? And Vegeta is fighting Mr. Piccolo. And Mr. Piccolo is fighting Mr. Piccolo.
That's weird. It even feels like
I'm out there.
It feels like everyone we know is fighting Mr. Piccolo.
Except for Yamcha.
Well, duh, that's because I'm right here.
That's right. Don't just
That's gotta be it.
exactly. Okay.
I for people who, for whatever reason, watched our version first and like reacted to that, I love seeing they're like, what the fuck does that mean? Like they're trying to put it together in their brain what exactly that means.
Yeah.
He took everyone but Tien and Yamcha, I think technically, right?
I don't know.
In like I think in canon it's literally only the Saiyans and Frieza and Cold.
Yeah.
then-
It kind of expanded it a little bit, but...
Well, that because the Piccolo DNA in there's really what's
Oh,
making
yeah, and
Cell
Piccolo.
because he's a slug, so he's a part bug, and that's I think some people have said that the reason why Cell's ability of drinking people is just a bastardized version of Piccolo's absorbing people ability within his own species.
Maybe.
It's almost like a
I don't
hybrid
know.
ability of the. Because he's also got alien. He's got like.
I mean, it seems like he has actual bug DNA in him as well, which is what allows him to be his
Piccolo's
shape.
a slug though.
Well, slugs are not insectoid. They
Nope.
don't have a chitin.
Oh,
like-
that's true. That's
yeah.
true. I failed biology.
You failed.
That's true. But here we go. The sound mix on this is so clean, dude.
I'm happy with where I was at this point.
And 3, that is how I power the beautiful temple that is my body.
You're a monster.
Oh, I'm a monster! Haven't heard that one screamed at me today.
I love that.
All people.
Oh
Man, we had to convince you
Yeah, we
hard
had
to
to
add
convince-
that in there because you're like, how am I going to do that? Find a way.
Cough, Scott.
I am
Coughs.
mostly happy with how it came out. There's a lot of implications here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He ate babies. And?
Oh, that is just embarrassing. It's not even the right hole.
As much as it disgusts me to
poops
admit,
out his mouth.
you and I at least have one thing in common.
More than you know, but continue.
We both get a significant power up when we absorb someone.
Ominous.
Cell
This
just
is
flies
something
back.
this is something I actually really dig in the actual show is the fact that they introduce this new villain that's going to be your main villain but he's actually weaker than everybody right now.
It's why this character is so in Perfect Cell is so fun.
It is actually very interesting because he's terribly intimidating, but he is currently weaker than everybody, but he's tricky, which we get to see. Oh, it is so cool as we get to see this.
He's kind of the pro tag at this moment because
He's
he's
the
the one that has to gain shit.
I really do love. I love an antagonist / villain that you follow how they slowly get stronger than the hero.
It's why Thanos is so compelling in Infinity War.
In my opinion,
Because he's the one on a quest.
Well, yeah, he is on the one on the quest.
He's the hero of his own story.
He is stronger than everybody else, but he's also on a journey to do something, and he has a bunch of people.
He's
in his
the
way
one
that
that
he has to overcome.
he's the one with the character arc.
he's
in
the one
that.
who thinks
That
he's-
is true.
My headcanon for this, though, is the reason why he's so tricky and such a survivor is because he's got Krillin's DNA. And Krillin is a survivor, even though he died twice. But
He's got stealth mode.
I should have died 10 times.
I really wish that was an actual thing. That he's weak, but he's tricky, so he has to hide himself more.
That's why he's hunting.
So, I want to get something out of the way real quick.
Oh no.
I've got a long time without regretting a joke. This joke here, I don't want to draw it out.
It has not aged particularly well.
I wish I just had her say trans. If she just said trans, the
I've never heard anybody refer to a transmission as a trans before,
But
though.
ultimately, the joke still would have worked, I think, and there wouldn't have been a slur in the middle of the episode that just did not need to be there.
This is one of those things where dumb guy brain, I didn't even realize it was a slur.
I didn't either.
No matter what, people don't know. This is true. Even if people have some issue with it, they know it doesn't come from an ignorant place. They know that.
I know.
I literally admit to being dumb guy.
Yep.
I know. I just want people to know that, hey, I actually do feel bad about that joke.
You admitted to it.
Yeah.
There's no combination of words you can use that will undo
In the end,
joke.
it was not a poorly intended.
I can't believe you screwed up the van.
Honestly, I don't know what you were expecting. I didn't even get my license before Dr. Giraud went all Blade Runner on us.
Excuses. Hey, 16. How's that tranny coming along?
I don't believe the car identifies as either male or female.
Good old Android 16.
Okay.
So, what do you think that explosion was?
Who cares? Probably just Vegeta throwing a hissy fit or something.
Wait, did you mean the transmission? Because it's fixed.
That's that exhaust plume. Cell realizing he's out
So
of
he
his
fused
depth.
with Kami. So that's a thing.
Wait! Did you just
Great animation.
kick him? I know.
No
right?
respect.
Always wanted to do that.
Please don't do it again.
My body, my rules.
Damn it!
Faster than me. That could be a slight pain in the ass. But my ass butt.
This bit here.
I love it.
Want to see something cool?
I love that pose.
This is so Bugs Bunny energy.
And the fact that it's tail wiggles.
Well, it's not. He's doing the finger thing.
So Goku does that when he teleports.
Oh crap.
So that's how you pronounce it.
That's how you know there's some Gohan in there.
He's gonna kick me again, isn't he?
His eyes.
Fast. All right, I'm gonna need you to do me a solid and not kick me anymore.
Start by telling me how you know my technique, and maybe I'll consider it.
Well, what can I say? Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. Speaking of which...
Oh, here we go. This cut me up something fierce.
That's impossible. The only one who knows that attack is Goku.
And
Gohan.
And Master Roshi.
And
Krillin.
And Yamcha.
And me, that one time I tried it just to see if I could.
I destroyed my throat on that. It was the last thing I recorded that episode.
Duplicate
Oh,
time
there's-
machine, a monster on
There's something about doing a Kamehameha in this.
Yeah.
And I had very rare chances to do it. In fact, I think the only time I do it is in World's Strongest.
Yep, as
and
Krillin.
I went hard as Master Roshi for that one. I think that's one of my favorite.
It was Krillin and Master Roshi that movie.
Yeah. Krillin's you can barely hear.
Yeah.
But Roshi's against the three dudes. I'm very proud of that delivery.
It's for this one with the because you're doing Master
Is
Roshi.
that
voice.
gruffness?
So the grit I'm
applying to Cell is I'm really clamping down on my throat, so it's
I'm sad. I never got to do a Kamehameha.
That's nuts to me, considering what a hardcore Z fan
He just
you are.
didn't play a character that knows it.
Yeah.
You got to Trunks never learned the Kamehameha.
and now an entire city gone missing.
Here we go.
We
Still don't know where the androids are.
I know, right? Total fustercluck.
Ah, when did you... I didn't even feel you.
I affectionately refer to it as stealth mode.
Not the best way of putting it, but hey.
I have no idea. It could be a giant
I'm
cicada monster
stealthing.
for all we know. Hopefully Piccolo will be able to hold his own until... Ah!
Oh boy.
So was that Piccolo or...
Piccolo.
This thing's just full of surprises.
This next part.
Surprise!
Wait, he's behind you.
I love that delivery. Oh, hey, he's behind you.
It just feels like they're sitting in like 2 chairs and like, oh shit, he's right there, dude.
Yeah, he's just watching it on TV. Oh shit, he's behind you.
It's like just a couch. Oh shit, there he is. But this is where he feels like an actual predator animal hunting.
Yeah. By the way, completely tangential. Oh, not tangential. Unrelated to that. This music's from Digimon Frontier.
That's...
It was the perfect track for this shot.
It works. It's
yeah.
a suspenseful, like, violin sting.
It's very much inspired by American Psycho. Or not American Psycho, Psycho.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. It's a good fit for this, because this next part is brutal, and our line is brutal, too.
Oh, it must be your first time because you are tight. And unfortunately for you, it's also your last.
It's so fun.
He's drinking your arm. I know. Well, then do something. I am.
My big mouth.
It paused real quick. So in the scripting session, I'm like, all right, so I'll do the sucking sounds. No. I'll do them though. No,
You did them, but
I will record the sucking sounds, and you'll put them in the episode. Scott looks at Nick. I'm not doing that. So of course you'll be doing that. So I can't wait for you to do that. So don't worry, Scott. In the recording session, I'll keep going. Use that for the sucking sounds, Scott. I thought eventually I'd gaslight him into doing it. No. He never did. So technically, every time Sal was supposed to suck, I was gonna go.
Playing your own tail.
I was gonna play. Hey, I do in another scene.
True.
What's wrong, Scott? Why didn't you like my suck sounds? Were they not believable enough?
Hey, I used all your lines.
Is that why you had to line read me? Scott, I got too much. Scott, I'm not sucking enough. How do I do it?
Drink that water for that burn.
Put the dick in your mouth and
oh my god.
Fuck you, Scott. I complimented your acting all the fucking time. Never mind, take back all my Trunks compliments. Scott's Trunks is terrible, okay? Mid at best. Why? You know what? They need to cast a 50-year-old man to play him. Fuck you.
God. You're even starting to look like Kami.
Dick.
You sure you don't want me to do the other arm? Even you out? Because that's just distracting.
Listen, I've obviously lost this fight. Without my arm, I'm finished.
Wait, can't you regrow your... Shut up, Nail, he's doing a thing.
Submission. A second favorite to futile resistance.
But before you finish me off, how about you tell me everything about you?
Oh, well.
Unless you don't have anything important to say.
No, it's just... You're the first person to ask me who or what.
Coldest.
Normally they just ask, why? Well, to start us off then, I'm sure by now you're more than familiar with my father, Dr. Giro.
Oh, god damn it. I love that Piccolo is the one that will always pull this gambit. It's like, he's going to get them to explain everything.
Also, one other thing that I like that we do here, we don't tell anyone what his power source is.
Yeah, we don't tell them what his objective is. Like, obviously, any savvy viewer that has seen the show already knows what he's going to do.
But this is...
But at this point, we already kind of figured out that some people hadn't seen it yet. So, like, you know, let's fuck with them.
Also, and I don't like doing, like, fan fiction writing or fan fixing, as people like to call it.
I mean, episode 56, but...
Point being... oh my god, I can't wait for that. Anyway, point being, it did bother me a little bit that, like, hey, we get this villain with this mysterious background. He is immediately going to tell you every single detail about himself.
They immediately explain
They
everything.
front load him really hard.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you had all this interesting mystery and you're just going to tell us all of the secrets up front?
But in our version, we're not so constrained.
We give everyone enough to know who he is, but not what he's after exactly.
But wait, there's more! I am purely biomechanical.
Yeah.
Unlike my brother and sister, Cyborgs 17 and 18.
We call them androids.
Well, good for you, you're wrong! As So
I love that smug.
Our father created me with the sole purpose of becoming perfect. Infused with the genetic makeup of the galaxy's strongest warriors, collected over several decades.
So that's how you know our techniques.
Oh, but I know much more than that. I know that in this timeline, there lies the secret to my true, perfect form. A secret I had
all the Dutch angles. All the Dutch angles.
The Dutchiest.
From the future.
Oh, it's correcting.
Oh.
It's so brutal.
I found a way. All you need to know is that I am here now, and I will stop at nothing to achieve my perfection.
So that's all we called. We showed it, but we didn't tell Piccolo.
Which is funny. We actually imply something that's not implied here, that's not shown. Instead, we move another piece of information as a hint to what happened, which I kind of like. Sorry, I usually don't try to talk about us like changing stories.
No, go ahead and explain.
I just love the fact that like it isn't properly explained how he gets back until way later. And
It's just here.
It's not a problem necessarily, but I like hinting at it.
It's messy. This entire part of the show is messy because of a million reasons.
Because of the editors being like, don't like that, still don't like that. What are you
Fine,
doing?
fuck you. Here's the new bad guy. He's got $1 million. Have fun, bitches.
That's the problem with like the deadline grind.
Yeah.
It's like you don't have time to really think up how narratively this is going to affect things.
I mean, look, I'm not going to say that I love Toriyama unhinged without his editors. We've seen how that works. But also sometimes it's like, let the man breathe.
Next villain's a cat. What does he like to do? Eat food.
And he was perfect.
Yeah. Standing ovation.
Well then, I guess I know your story.
You're welcome.
But I don't know your name.
Truth is, I don't really have one. But all things considered, I think I'll go with Cell.
I also like him deciding on his name.
That's kind of boring.
Coming from the guy named after a woodwind instrument. You know what? Doesn't matter anyway. I'm gonna drink you now.
Wait, before that, do you want to see something cool?
Now I know you're playing me, but I do. Oh, that is hardcore. Also not good for me. Also not good for me.
All of that junk.
What the hell is that?
And why is it giving me the most ominous sense of deja vu?
Sorry, kids, not telling the story again. But I
will leave you all enlightened.
Start a flare!
Bugs fucking.
Bug fuck.
That's Tian's thing!
I fucking know!
I love how we're like, but that's Link! Oh,
yeah.
Here we go. The most Vegeta moment that ever Vegeta.
Yep.
Okay, what the hell am I sensing? Is that the Namekian?
Is that me? Is that me stronger than me? I'll fucking kill me!
The most Vegeta scene that ever Vegeta'd.
The Vegeta is of Vegeta.
This was, in my opinion, we had to, because when Frieza was introduced, we knocked it out. I feel like we did a great job because we had the right cast member, but this episode wasn't Frieza and wasn't selling a bunch of his minions and a side cast and a whole different thing. This was two characters interacting with each other, and that's what we had to play with.
And it was like Piccolo.
Yes.
Like getting Piccolo and Cell to interact. Cell, who is so immensely unhinged, and Piccolo, who's trying to contend with the fact that, one, he's stronger than this thing, but he doesn't know what it is and what it wants.
Well, and that's why the drinking the arm thing actually does derail him. He's like, shit, I didn't expect, even though I'm tougher than this guy. This guy has like a weird power that completely kind of subverts power in general right now.
This is the most solar flariest arc in the entire show.
It really is. Like, and it is, I love the way that Imperfect Cell is so unlike any other villain before him. He's sneaky, he uses tactics to get away, he absorbs, like, people, and it's all this really cool stuff.
He's more of like, Frieza is just always out in the open. You can find me wherever
And Frieza
you want.
is the most powerful thing. Like, he is the mountain that you're climbing to, whereas Cell, he's not the strongest yet. At this point, Piccolo could kick the shit out of him. Vegeta and Trunks probably stand a chance against him.
There are multiple protagonist journeys in this entire plot, in this arc. There are, like, Gohan's Trunks.
It is kind of cool how everybody has arcs in this. It's so
Except,
fun.
it is kind of sad how like Gohan doesn't really get a whole lot of time to shine in this arc.
Not to the end.
Which is one of the reasons later we really we use as much as we can of him and Goku. Like
In the
so
time
much of
chamber.
it. Yeah.
In the time chamber, especially.
And almost none of that's in the manga, so I'm really glad
this
that we
entire
have that.
arc is like all build up from Goku's past coming back to haunt everybody.
Kinda. Yeah.
And then Gohan having to deal with the mess.
Yeah, it's literally therapy and how he has to deal with his dad's dad issues.
But it's also like now there is a proxy here that is on its own protag journey that is made up of all their DNA that just is compelled. He's just powered and compelled by this compulsion to do everything that everyone else did, but they're all accepting that, but they're seeing a reflection of themselves, which is why one of the cool things about Cell was working different jokes or dialogue pieces from other characters, which is like, I know you're playing me, but you're right. Which is Vegeta said that for a few episodes prior. He actually says a couple people's lines.
You get to see hints of other characters coming out. He has like the tactical prowess of Piccolo. He has the love to fight him attitude of both Vegeta and Goku, but mostly Goku.
Yeah.
He has Vegeta's pride. He has
Frieza's pride.
Petulance.
Well, Frieza's petulance, yeah.
Frieza's pride as well.
Like it's this.
He has Nappa's Cuckoo-landerish as well. Waka waka.
A little bit of that, yeah.
Look, Vegeta, I can fly.
I hate it.
Want to see something cool?
Oh yeah, no,
that's very Nappa energy.
Hey, Vegeta, want to see something cool?
I like to think.
So this was the first episode, and honestly, I remember recording this, and my throat hurt like a son of a bitch at the end of that. That's why we recorded
my throat is hurting just from watching it.
Dude, that's why you made that joke in Hiffle.
Okay, good, because this voice is killing me.
And that's the thing. You had done an imperfect Cell voice as Birder.
Oh yeah, it's Berta.
Exactly. So
good. This voice is killing me.
Which is why I did my imperfect Cell was a lot like Birder, but just way wetter.
Yeah.
You can hear the
very gooey.
Yeah, oh my god.
It's like his throat is salivating all the time, looking at everybody, because he's just, I can't wait for my maw to open up. Ugh, your maw.
That's what I got. I got a maw, bitch, not a mouth, a maw.
But hey, Cell is here.
Yeah.
We're here.
That's
and
right.
we are going to continue this next.
On this thing.
God damn it. Okay, what is the line? Okay, let's go through the whole thing.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna remember this, don't worry.
Next time on the next episode. Is my line?
Next time on this thing that we're doing.
On this thing that we're doing, is that my line?
It doesn't really matter. I mean,
okay, give me the line. Line read me in.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna go in a weird order.
Hey, but you're playing Cell, and you're gonna continue playing Cell next time
on Purple Monkey Dish. Fuck!
Damn it!